Hey there, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. My name is Raven, and today we're going to be doing a few projects in my craft room, specifically some birthday gifts for my husband. Starting off, I had my medication adjusted, so my seasonal affective disorder has been a lot better and a lot better managed, which I'm really grateful for. My morning routine and a lot of stuff in general has just been a lot easier to manage and more enjoyable. So after I make the bed, I opened the blinds and I got my breakfast ready. I started the spider amigurumi a day or two before this. I couldn't figure out what to make at the time, so I just asked Zach to pick some yarn and tell me what to make, and he decided a spider for Halloween, which I don't think I've ever made before. I freehanded this based off of a picture I saw on Pinterest. There was a pattern available, but it used the super chunky blanket yarn, and I don't think that it would convert well to worsted weight. So other than the leg placement, I think this little guy came out really perfect. I just wrote all of the notes in Google Keep on my phone.
Some spinach to put on top. Honestly, I just ate because I told myself that this was the year that I was going to watch the Olympics. Okay, I know this doesn't super because if I had ingredients, that's my likeness. And yeah, I put no like pizza and I was too much to the camera at all. Thanks to the magic of editing, I can just tell you about everything now. So
after I got a good chunk of crocheting done, I got dressed and it was time to get some sewing done. I wanted to make Zach a simple apron with this fabric that he picked out a while back when I got all of the Halloween fabric for my birthday, I think a year or two ago. Zach does all of the cooking and meal prep, so along with the apron, I got him a knife sharpening set, and I was embroidering him something from one of his favorite animes. All the sewing was put on hold until I figured out how to get this box of fabric out from under the futon. I don't know how I got it under there to begin with, but I had to move the side table to get it out, and I didn't want to if I could find a way to wiggle it out at an angle, and at some point I did just stop being stubborn and moved the table out. Once everything was pulled out and I wrote out my notes, I needed to get the fabric cut. I started trying to mark everything off on the back of the fabric, but the ink was pretty hard to see with the way the pattern was visible through the back, and it was just gonna be a basic rectangle per Zach's request, so I ended up giving up on trying to be a floor goblin and just ripped the fabric to make it around the size that I wanted. This reminds me of watching my grandma rip fabric for her quilting projects, because she also got impatient with trying to cut out large rectangles.
This is how it would turn out. I grabbed her arm and pulled her back against me.
used the pocket pieces from the apron I sewed myself in a previous vlog or two, and also added a narrow little rectangular pocket for Zach to keep pens in. Once everything was cut out, it was time to press and hem all of the separate pieces. I had a timer going, basically an adjusted Pomodoro timer system, so I was working on the sewing project for 45 minutes and then sitting down to embroider for 15 minutes. This is the time combo that I pretty much use all of the time for like everything, like editing and working on graphic design and stuff, and it's super effective for me. I got the bulk of the work done before I was done for the day and wanted to just sit and embroider for a good chunk of time. I've been eyeing some hoop stands online so that we can have a more consistent time lapse set up in the future, but I was kind of impressed with how well I managed to stay in frame, because normally when I try to film these I end up not being able to use the footage because I have the hoop way out of frame and you can't see anything that I'm doing except for like my knee or something. There wasn't a lot of color to fill in on this piece, so it didn't take very long for me, and once it was done I just went back to crocheting the spider in the living room. This video of giving Mischief scritches in his favorite spot might be one of my favorite videos ever. He's so freaking cute and I love him so much. I was pretty satisfied with how much crafting I had gotten done in one day and unwound with Zach on the couch with our switches and one piece until it was time to go to the gym and finish off the night. Of course, we did puzzles and jumpies for the rabbits because I don't want them to eat me. Thank you so much for watching, and leave me a skull emoji in the comments to let me know you stayed until the end, and hit subscribe if you want to see more content in the future. I hope you're having a wonderful day or that tomorrow is better. Bye!